have been arrested in Agrawadekar's Asagaon house demolition case, according to Anjuna police. They include Arshad Paja, the main accused and alleged mastermind in bringing bouncers and bulldozer to the site, and Pradeep Rana, the JCB operator. They have been arrested under sections 365, 425 read with section 34 of IPC. The Congress gave an ultimatum of CM Pramod Sawant to arrest of purchaser Pooja Sharma within 24 hours. PWD officials who suddenly descended on Lotoli on Tuesday to carry out a land demarcation survey had to abandon it due to strong objection from farmers and locals. The officials could not produce any order to carry out the survey. The farmers pointed that as their fields are under cultivation and crops are growing there, and any activity, even walking in the fields, would damage their crops. The ceiling of the Manohar Parrikar Indoor Stadium in Nevalim is leaking, disrupting the preparations of state badminton players. The rains have caused water to drip from the roof and form puddles on the wood floor, warping it. Romi Konkani writers and theatrists under the banner of the newly formed Global Goans Forum have demanded official status for Romi script, along with Devanagari. They said that theatre in Romi Konkani has celebrated 125 years recently. It is not only a question of script but an entire culture and livelihood. If Romi script is also recognized as the official script, many would get benefits. The Goa Industrial Development Corporation has floated the Goa IDC exit policy to free up 423 plots, adding up to 12 lakh square meters area in industrial estates and SIC units so that they can be transferred to new businesses who wish to set up shop in Goa. The transfer and land allotment process will be simplified and all licenses, renewals and infrastructure will be put on fast track, Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said at the launch of the policy on Tuesday in Panjim. The India bloc has tasted success in Goa with the election of the United Front candidate at the Benaulim ZP elections. In this edition of Street Voices, Herald TV asked people if the India bloc, especially Congress and AAP alliance, pose a strong challenge to the BJP in Goa. Following the representation made by the Kavelosim Village Panchayat, the South Goa collector convened the meeting on Tuesday evening with representatives of panchayats, tourism stakeholders, animal welfare NGOs and government officials from various departments. Amongst the key issues discussed was the escalating problem of stray dogs on beaches in light of recent incidents where people walking on the beach have been either bitten or chased by a pack of stray dogs. 2 persons died in separate accidents within the last 24 hours in Salsette. One incident was a self-accident in Fatorda, while the other involved a pedestrian who was crushed to death in a hit-and-run accident on the Lotoli highway around 2 a.m. on Tuesday. In the first incident, Alvin Fernandez, aged about 50 and a resident of Fatorda, died on the spot in a self-accident at Bolshe Circle, Margao, at around 7 p.m. on Monday. Goa Forward delegation led by Vice President Dilip Prabhudesai called on Chief Electrical Engineer over the power tariff hike. JFP submitted a memorandum and demanded an immediate rollback of the power tariff hike. This tariff increase places a totally unwarranted financial burden on the residents of Goa, who are already grappling with the high cost of living in the state. The pay parking scam in Panjim city persists as significant amounts of money are being extorted from tourists by pay parking fee collectors. They have been caught charging 100 rupee per hour, while the official rate is 20 rupees for four-wheelers. Not only extorting money, but parking at a no parking area is also being permitted by the fees collectors. Chief Minister Pramod Sawant has said that the legal metrology depth has already started cracking down on cashew from outside Goa, especially Africa, which are being sold as Goan cashew nuts. He also praised a woman entrepreneur from Para who makes ladus out of millets and dates, with sugar or jaggery. He presented these ladus to 6 union ministers, he said. The PWD workers who were working under PWD Society held a protest against the government for not paying the workers and refused to regularize the 7th Pay Commission. Since the department did not regularize the 7th Pay Commission, the workers have been debarred from the benefits of this commission. The workers have demanded that justice to be served them. Using natural fertilizers, Christopher Costa, a farmer from Kurtoran, has been cultivating various fresh vegetables without any government subsidy. He grows 100% chemical-free produce using cow dung and other organic waste as fertilizer, and cow urine as a natural pesticide. Despite receiving no government assistance or subsidies, Costa has successfully sustained his farming. Don Bosco Oratory Fatorda defeated Drumpur SC 4-3 via tiebreaker to move into the quarter-final of the 50th Custodio Memorial Football Tournament organized by Raya Sporting Club and played at Raya Panchayat Ground. Afghanistan qualified for the semi-finals of the T20 World Cup after beating Bangladesh by 8 runs in the rain-hit final Super 8 game here. In a must-win match which saw frequent rain interruptions, Afghanistan scored 115 for 5 in their 20 overs and then returned to ball out Bangladesh for 105 in 17.5 overs.